Estonia, officially the Republic of Estonia, is a small country located in northern Europe along the eastern coast of the Baltic Sea. It is one of the three Baltic states, alongside Latvia and Lithuania, and is known for its combination of medieval history, modern digital society, and extensive natural landscapes. Despite its relatively small size and population of about 1.4 million people, Estonia has developed a strong international identity, especially in technology and governance. The capital and largest city is Tallinn, which is also the cultural, political, and economic center of the country. Around one-third of the entire population lives in or around Tallinn, making it the most densely populated area in Estonia. The city is famous for its well-preserved medieval old town, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, as well as its modern business districts and tech hubs. One of Estonia's most distinctive natural features is its environment. Nearly half of the country is covered in forests, making it one of the most forest-rich countries in Europe. These forests are carefully managed and protected, reflecting the country's strong environmental policies. Estonia also has more than 1,500 islands, mostly located in the Baltic Sea. However, many of these islands are sparsely populated or completely uninhabited due to the country's northern climate and relatively harsh weather conditions. The geography and climate of Estonia are strongly influenced by its location near the Baltic Sea. The country experiences a temperate seasonal climate with cold winters and mild summers. In summer, temperatures usually remain moderate, often around 17 degrees Celsius to 22 degrees Celsius, while in winter, temperatures can drop below -10 degrees Celsius, especially during colder periods. Snow is common during the winter months, and overcast skies and rainfall are frequent throughout the year. Because of this, Estonia often has a calm and quiet winter atmosphere for much of the year. Despite the cold climate, Estonia is considered a very modern and technologically advanced country. It is often referred to as one of the most digitally developed nations in the world, sometimes nicknamed the Digital Society, or e-country. Most government services in Estonia are available online, including voting, banking, healthcare records, and business registration. This digital infrastructure has made everyday life highly efficient and has also contributed to Estonia's reputation as a leader in e-governance. Estonia is a parliamentary democratic republic and has been a member of the European Union since 2004, not 2011 as sometimes mistakenly stated. It also joined NATO in the same year. EU membership has allowed Estonian citizens to travel, work, and study freely across Europe, significantly increasing mobility and economic opportunities. The country adopted the euro in 2011, replacing its previous currency, the kroon. Since then, Estonia's economy has remained stable and has shown steady growth, particularly in the technology sector. Economically, Estonia has a mixed market economy with strong contributions from services, technology, and manufacturing. The country is especially known for its thriving startup ecosystem. Several globally recognized tech companies and platforms have origins in Estonia, including Skype, which helped establish the country's reputation in the global tech industry. The labor market in Estonia varies depending on profession and industry. The minimum wage is relatively modest compared to Western Europe, but the cost of living is also lower. Average salaries vary widely, with entry-level or manual labor positions typically earning lower wages, while skilled professionals, especially in IT and engineering, earning significantly higher incomes. Software developers, for example, are among the highest-paid professionals in the country, reflecting Estonia's strong digital economy. Teachers, healthcare workers, and public sector employees generally earn moderate but stable incomes. Working hours in Estonia are typically around 40 hours per week, usually distributed across 5 working days. Employment laws are regulated to ensure fair working conditions, and the country also provides unemployment benefits for eligible individuals, which help support people during job transitions. Education in Estonia is highly regarded, and the country places strong emphasis on literacy and academic performance. Estonia consistently performs well in international education rankings, particularly in mathematics, science, and reading. Education is free and compulsory for children up to a certain age, and higher education is also widely accessible. Language plays an important role in Estonia's cultural identity. The official language is Estonian, which belongs to the Finno-Ugric language family and is closely related to Finnish. Because of historical influences, especially during the Soviet era, Russian is also widely understood, particularly among older generations and in C. Religiously, Estonia is one of the least religious countries in Europe. A large portion of the population identifies as non-religious or secular. While Christianity exists in the country, including both Lutheran and Orthodox traditions, religious practice is generally low compared to many other nations. Estonia is often described as one of the most secular societies in the world. This does not necessarily mean religious absence, but rather a strong cultural trend toward personal belief systems rather than organized religion. In terms of safety, Estonia is considered one of the safest countries in Europe. Crime rates are relatively low, especially for violent crime. Public spaces are generally safe, even at night, particularly in cities like Tallinn, Tartu, and Pärnu. This sense of security contributes to a high quality of life for residents and visitors alike. The social structure in Estonia is also shaped by demographic trends. Like many European countries, Estonia has an aging population and a gender imbalance in certain age groups, with women generally living longer than men. However, the country maintains a stable and modern social system, with strong healthcare and public services supporting its population. Tourism in Estonia is growing steadily. Visitors are often attracted to its medieval architecture, peaceful natural landscapes, islands, and modern digital culture. The best time to visit is generally during late spring and summer, when the weather is milder and outdoor activities are more accessible. Winter tourism is also popular, especially for those interested in snowy landscapes and seasonal festivals. But travelers should be prepared for cold conditions. Overall, Estonia is a unique blend of old and new. It combines medieval heritage with cutting-edge technology, dense forests with modern cities, and a small population with a global digital presence. Its development over the past few decades has been remarkable, transforming it into one of the most forward-thinking nations in Europe. Whether viewed through the lens of technology, culture, or nature, Estonia stands out as a small country with a strong and distinctive identity. Estonians, much like their country, are often described as reserved, private, and cautious when interacting with strangers. Social behavior in Estonia can feel quite different depending on where you come from. For example, in countries like the United States, it is common for strangers to smile, greet each other, or engage in small talk in public. In Estonia and much of Northern Europe, however, people tend to be more introverted in public spaces and value personal distance and privacy. This cultural difference can sometimes be misunderstood by visitors. Estonians are not necessarily unfriendly. Rather, they are generally careful about forming connections and prefer relationships to develop slowly over time. Because of this, newcomers may initially feel that locals are distant or hard to approach. Building social trust in Estonia usually takes patience, consistency, and shared experiences rather than casual conversation alone. Like many European societies, Estonia has also become increasingly diverse, especially in urban areas such as Tallinn. People from different ethnic backgrounds, including those from the Middle East, Africa, and Asia, live and work in the country. However, as in many places, social integration can take time. and some newcomers may experience initial hesitation or unfamiliar reactions from locals. These experiences vary widely depending on context, age groups, and regions, and modern Estonia is generally moving toward greater openness, particularly among younger generations and in professional environments. One of Estonia's most impressive modern achievements is its digital infrastructure. The country is widely recognized as one of the most advanced digital societies in the world and is often associated with the idea of an e-government. Internet access in Estonia is fast, widespread, and deeply integrated into daily life. High-speed connectivity is available in most urban and rural areas, and public Wi-Fi can be found in many locations across the country. Estonia has built a system where digital services are not just optional but central to governance and daily life. Citizens can access nearly all government services online, including tax filing, voting, business registration, and healthcare records. This digital-first approach has significantly reduced bureaucracy and made many administrative processes faster and more efficient compared to traditional systems. One of the most notable aspects of Estonia's digital transformation is its emphasis on accessibility and security. The country uses a secure digital identity system that allows citizens to log into Estonia allows foreign entrepreneurs to apply for a digital identity that enables them to start and manage businesses within the European Union remotely. This program is designed to attract global talent, encourage entrepreneurship, and support economic growth without requiring physical relocation. It has become an important part of Estonia's international identity and economic strategy. Estonia's small size has played a significant role in its ability to modernize quickly. With a population of around 1.4 million and a compact geographical area, implementing nationwide digital systems has been more manageable than in larger countries. This efficiency has allowed Estonia to rapidly adopt new technologies and integrate them into public services. Transportation in Estonia is generally efficient and well organized. In the capital city, Tallinn, public transport is widely used and includes buses, trams, and trolleys. In fact, Tallinn is known for offering free public transport for registered residents, making commuting more accessible and environmentally friendly. Travel between cities is also relatively quick due to the country's small size, with most destinations reachable within a couple of hours. Estonia also maintains strong regional connections, particularly with neighboring Finland across the Baltic Sea. Ferries regularly operate between Tallinn and Helsinki, making travel between the two countries common for tourism, shopping, and business. Economic and cultural ties between Estonia and Finland are historically strong due to linguistic and cultural similarities. The Estonian economy is diverse, but it has a strong focus on technology, services, and manufacturing. While traditional industries such as agriculture and fishing still exist, they are less dominant due to limited arable land and the country's modern economic structure. Estonia's natural environment, including forests and coastal areas, plays a larger role in tourism and environmental conservation than in large-scale farming. Living costs in Estonia are generally lower than in many Western European countries, although prices in the capital can be higher than in rural areas. Rent varies depending on location and housing quality. Smaller apartments in Tallinn may be relatively affordable, while larger or more modern apartments in central areas can be significantly more expensive. Energy efficiency is an important consideration due to the cold climate, and newer buildings are typically better insulated to reduce heating costs. Everyday living expenses such as groceries, utilities, and transportation are moderate compared to Western Europe. Dining out and entertainment are also relatively affordable, although prices can vary in tourist-heavy areas. Services such as personal grooming and specialized work can sometimes be more expensive than expected due to labor costs and market size. Estonian society places strong emphasis on education, digital literacy, and self-reliance. Schools often introduce students to technology and programming at an early age, reflecting the country's focus on building a digitally skilled population. Literacy rates and education outcomes are generally high, contributing to Estonia's reputation as a knowledge-based society. The country is also highly secular. A large portion of the population does not actively practice religion, and Estonia is often considered one of the least religious countries in Europe. Christianity exists in both Lutheran and Orthodox traditions, but religious participation is relatively low compared to global averages. Cultural identity in Estonia is more strongly tied to language, history, and national independence than to religion. In terms of safety, Estonia is widely regarded as a safe country with low levels of violent crime. Public spaces are generally secure, and even in larger cities, residents and visitors often feel comfortable moving around at night. This sense of safety contributes to a high quality of life and makes Estonia an attractive destination for both tourism and relocation. Social life in Estonia tends to be quieter compared to more extroverted cultures. People often enjoy private gatherings, outdoor activities, fitness, and seasonal sports. During winter, activities such as skiing, skating, and sauna culture are popular. In summer, outdoor festivals, hiking, and coastal activities become more common due to the long daylight hours. Estonia's population structure is relatively small and aging, which presents long-term demographic challenges. To address this, the country has introduced policies to attract skilled workers and digital entrepreneurs from abroad. Programs like e-residency and startup-friendly regulations are part of this broader strategy to maintain economic growth and innovation. Overall, Estonia is a country that blends traditional Northern European culture with highly advanced digital infrastructure. While it may feel